Hi everybody, I'm Jerry Paul and I'm an indie author, and welcome back to my channel. I write young adult fiction across a variety of genres, and if you think that might interest you, then think about subscribing below. I did a video around the time that I did my first ever book signing in 2017, which I will link up in the cards. It's an older video, so I apologise if it's not the usual quality that you expect. I was supposed to have been at Author City in July, but due to unforeseen circumstances, the venue wasn't available on that date, and so it's been moved to next July. But I still thought I would give you some tips and the like when it comes to book signings. As well, during the pandemic I didn't do any, for obvious reasons. I am starting to get myself out there a little more, so I just thought I'd give you some tips about book signings and all that goes with it. So number 1, book signings are fun and exhausting. I know that I come to this as someone who has a chronic illness, but I think you'll find that it's exhausting for people who don't have a chronic illness either. It's a long day with an early start, and you basically have to be on the whole time. You have readers coming to your table and wanting to talk to you, and as an introvert, this is always a terrifying experience for me. I don't mean that it doesn't get easier, it very much does. I just mean for those first few hours, the anxiety is very real. But they're also a lot of fun. I've met some really good writing friends because of the book signings I've been to. I've also met some amazing readers because of them. So while they have a downside, I personally feel like the upside is worth the struggle. Book signings are a way for you to get one-on-one with readers from all walks of life. I've not yet done a young adult only signing, but I have met some great people through the signings I have done, and it's something that I plan to try and do in the future. Number 2. There are a lot of chances to promote. For example, in my experience, there's always a specific group on Facebook for both the attending authors and also for the readers who plan to go to the events. This is a great way to promote yourself beyond the event itself. For Darker, which was my first signing ever, I got to do things like a cover reveal in the group because I was an attending author in the lead up to the big day. You can also meet other authors who might be interested in things like newsletter swaps or takeovers in reader groups. They are a great way not just to promote yourself, but to find other writers like you who might be willing to cross-promote. This is all talking about before the big day, but when that arrives, you have even more of a chance to get your name out there and meet people who might not have heard of you before. I remember at my first signing, I met someone who'd read Lynn and Hope and had chatted with me without realising that I wrote it, and then they came to my table and we had a great discussion about it. It's that chance to really get to know other readers and writers and come together to form an amazing event. Number 3, there's always going to be more. One of the things we learned over the pandemic was that people would adapt and things would return to a new normal. Even with it still being very much a thing in our lives, I know that book signings are still going on, with a little extra caution or rules. One thing I was really happy about after doing and loving Darker was how easy it was to find more signings to do and go to. It was one of the first things I did after getting home and coming down from the high of signings was look for more. They may not all match your genre and the like, but they are very easy to find if you know the right places to look. Book signings are a great way to get yourself out there, and it's something I really missed over the past few years, is not being able to go to them or sign up because of the pandemic. Even with these changed times, the chance to get up close and personal with an author you love, or even one that you're new to, is always going to be something that readers enjoy. So there we go, those are my 3 big tips when it comes to book signings and getting yourself out there. I really have enjoyed my experience with all the signings that I've gone to. Some of them brought me closer to authors, some of them brought me closer to readers, and all of them are ones that I recommend giving a go. One caveat I will say is don't sign yourself up to too many. There's a lot of back-end cost that comes into things like buying backlog of your books and organising a banner and swag and all the rest of it. If you already have that stuff, it's less of a problem, but if you're starting out, it can be quite a big expense up front. I will say that I've really had a good experience with all the signings I've gone to, and it has been worth that expense, so that's something. Signings are a great way to meet new readers, a great way to make friends with new writers and old writers that you've known for a while, and they're just an all-round amazing experience. So have you ever gone to a signing? If you have, let me know in the comments down below. So that's all I've got time for today. If you want to support my channel, you can comment, like or subscribe. I post new videos on Thursdays. You can find me all over social media, and my books are available everywhere. And don't forget to pre-order Crime Chronicles The Second Pang, which is the second in a young adult urban fantasy series. And if you do pre-order, don't forget to grab the swag. And also don't forget to grab a ticket for Author City in Birmingham in July 2023, where I'll be signing books. All the links to which are listed below. Thanks for watching, and remember to keep writing. Bye.